You know, we used to hang out every weekend. And
did you ever wait at his club?
No, I used to hang out at First Avenue, but it was after he stopped.
Did you ever go to Hazleton? That's my other question.
Oh, Hazleton, yeah.
It's either Prince or Hazleton.
Not yet, but I'm open. Yeah, you have 13 grand for me to borrow, so I can go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, usually people go there and then they go there to clean up and they come back out drinking. You know,
it happens.
Yeah.
I know.
But I don't have any problems. You know.
Yeah. Do you ever watch that show? What's the show, Harley? Bored to Death. Didn't you make a joke about that? Did you ever see Bored to Death?
Oh, you know, I've been meaning to check that out. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, because he said something like, you know, he was having a problem with weed, I think, and they were going to send him to rehab, and he says, "Can't you send me to a sanitarium?" It sounds so much classier.
That does. Sanitarium. That's a great Metallica song too.
Is it? So, who are your inspirations of the Dirty Pearls?
We like all kinds of bands. I mean.
And what do you do in the band?
I play drums in the band. You know, my favorite bands are like Hanoi Rocks, Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, Van Halen, Black ReW Motorcycle Club, Tom Waits, the New York Dolls, of course, shit like that. You know, another guy might say something different. Those are just the first few that.
Well, those are pretty impressive bands.
I like Radio Birdman. So I had to wear this T-shirt today.
Okay.
You know, we come from 5 different record collections. You know, one person might be listening to Iron Maiden today. The other person might be listening to Isaac Hayes today. You know,
right.
From Eye to Eye.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
So how long have you been in New York?
I've been in New York almost 11 years.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And when did the Dirty Pearls start?
About 3 years ago, I think. Something like that.
All right.
How long ago was it in dog years? That's what I want to know.
Times 7.
Oh.
21.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You've been together quite a while.
Woof.
So who's the biggest dog in the band?
Well, that would be... I plead the 5th.
Ah. All right. So can you share a skeleton from the closet of rock star Marty?
All right. I wasn't going to do this. Do I get a brownie if I do it?
Yeah.
I was once hanging out with 2 girls very, very, very early in the morning.
Did you sleep?
Eventually. But
oh, you hadn't slept yet?
Not yet. Not yet. And I had gone to the store to get more refreshments. And I came back up the stairs like, oh, I'm Marty. I'm so cool. And I'm just in front of my door. There's a guy with his head in my door peeking in there. And I know exactly what he's looking at because I know what I had left there. And I'm like...
You mean the girls?
Yeah. And I'm like... and he turns around and he goes, oh, what? Do you live here? And I said, I'd like to think so. And he handed me basically what amounted to being an eviction notice because we had an illegal sublet.
Oh, no!
And so, but the best part of it was, they didn't know our names, so I guess my name was John Doe. I guess he thought I was a former member of X. And so, you know, he gives me these papers. They were a cease and desist. They're the precursor to eviction notice. And then he sees me with, you know, a 12-pack of beer in my arm or whatever, and he's acted like I'm going to invite him in since I have 2, you know. He figures one's for him, and he's like, so what's up, dude? And I'm like, take a hike, Jack. This is my party.
Oh, man. So how long did you stay in that apartment for?
We got the hell out of there, I think, a month. We could have stayed a lot longer than we did, but that's a whole... That's the part of the story, maybe. That's a bigger skeleton than I think we have time for.
Oh, well, that's kind of what we want to hear. But, so tell me, how do people find you and listen to the fabulous Dirty Pearls? And besides coming to the Don Hill Tuesday, December 14th, what time do you play?
We will be on at, I think, 11.